French class, and then before Wednesday I have to do some last assignment for investigating journalism, and then on Friday I have my last essay due for Latin American cultures. Oh, I also have Latin American cultures on Monday, which is my last class for that, and then after Friday I'm done, thank God, and I'm just gonna frolic in the fields.
I always have to follow if I get into anything I have to do Ireland.
My grandma was texting me. She was like, I was like, oh, what are you doing today? And she was like, well, right now I'm at my computer searching up the do's and don'ts for Ireland travel. And I said, oh, awesome. And then she just started texting me everything. And I said, great. And she was like, if you take prescription drugs, make sure you pack them in their original container. Yep. I was like, oh, interesting. And she was like, the Uber is actually sends like you an actual taxi. And I was like, oh, awesome, Grandma.
Thanks, Grandma.
And then she was like, if the something is 8, tip to 10. Something like that. And I said, right, okay. And then she said some other stuff that I was like, okay, good to know.
Guess who's excited to get sent photos over the summer of Ireland?
Oh.
Gigi Buffington.
Really?
Yeah, she's like, please send me photos.
Wait, how are you and Gigi Buffington doing?
We're fine. Honestly, she really liked Moscow.
Oh,
She like loved it, no notes, which was kind of insane.
When did she go see it?
She went to see it opening.
Got it.
She was like, whoa. Yeah, she loved it. And I've been her little like assistant in terms of like, goddamn, I've been doing physical labor for that woman. But like, whatever works, I guess. She barely thanks me, but I just we had to like move like everything in the studio, like where Moscow was. It like for the show, the third year show, it's like set up, and she like made us change it completely multiple times. But like on Friday, I came in early and I was like starting to do it, and I literally was the only one doing it. And everyone was like sitting around, and I was like moving chairs, like.
I think she did
No one did a single thing. Like, you guys are so great.
I wrote her a letter.
I just been doing that, so I think it's been fine. I mean, honestly, we've been doing like projects last like month.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like,
So we did for the first share day that we had yesterday.
Do the thingy, like, and he was gonna do it.
I know.
Not much.
It was so funny. It was so funny.
So yeah, it hasn't been like as individual.
In my place, I'm not doing it.
That's what. Yeah.
Like,
I told her my super plans, and she was like, please send me.
It's just like, okay, now we can swim.
Exactly.
And then, you know,
I'm so excited. Like,
it's so
I feel like it's gonna be such a nice
I feel like that was bad.
Yeah, I know. It's a reason I really.
Yeah.
My wording was like a little like,
Yeah.
I need
Like I
that reason.
desperately need
I
that.
need to just
it
like
was
walk
like a
around.
it was
Like,
I know, the guttural scream.
And like
On the cliff.
on a cliff of
I'm
water.
so excited.
Yeah.
She gets everything she wants.
On the cliff.
And I
just
can't
being
wait to see the
I'm not
campus.
gonna say it
Me
wrong.
too. Yeah.
Exactly. Did I
I'm
lie?
so excited to like be on the college campus.
The reason she.
And then like go to the library.
Yeah. And like to go to the gym.
Uh-huh. I know. Well,
I was not about
Is there
to do
swimming
VR,
VR?
Viola, Cello. No one knew.
I'm like
No one wanted to do it.
super excited. And then Olivia and I well, Olivia's getting there like a couple days early and stuff. Like she's like
But Nikki was looking at
I'm gonna go explore some of the pubs. I was like, okay, let me know. Let me know which one.
Is she going with her family?
I think she's coming with us.
No, I know. But like,
Oh no,
It's like that day.
where's she gonna
Yeah,
stay?
during the
She's staying in
conference.
a hotel.
Oh.
You didn't know
By
that?
herself. It was very vulnerable. And I said,
Is that
and I was like,
No.
well, you know,
She just did her piece online because she wanted to do like a get ready with me, but like
I'm so
dramatic.
excited.
And then she had it recorded, and then Nikki was like, "You don't have to. You don't have
I've never
to."
met Olivia.
she had first
Go to drama
Okay,
school.
she's really
Yeah,
fun.
she had it recorded. She was done already. And then Nikki was like, "You don't have to go to drama school to do YouTube." I was like,
I'm
"That's
like,
crazy."
I'm like
to say."
excited to meet
That
her.
is a little out of pocket.
The other people over there too. But there's just one girl
Really?
that like
I can
I
hear the
saw,
way
you know,
I
in the
feel
email.
like
Yes, yeah.
you know when her like sarcastic.
I saw a girl's named American Ice. She was in one of my classes last year. I just found her really
I mean,
interesting.
I just
And so
I
I'm like,
understand though because everyone else has
it's just like I like really don't know her. And she but I was just like, she read it off. She was so annoying in
Really?
class. Like she was like,
That's why
just
she
like
wasn't actually recording
spoke
it.
like she was the most
She just had
important
the
person in
line.
the room, and I was like, just shut up.
I'm sorry, but I do not give a fuck about anything.
I kind of,
Like, none of
I'm
it.
pretty sure it's probably gonna, I don't know if it's totally gonna be, but it's gonna be like when we go to the Met with all the people.
She definitely wanted to be in it.
Yeah, if
but
all
it's
else
fine.
fails, that can happen,
Yeah.
but it's still
Yeah,
would be nice to
that would
meet.
actually. I really like it's like. I hope it's not.
It's
like
definitely
that would actually be so fun.
So the grouping
Like
was
for like that grouping was really fun. Oh my god. It was us and then just some other
hey, other people.
No, but I'm okay. Also, it makes mostly girls like on the show.
Yeah, I did notice that.
I was like, honestly, Ireland is like it is a girl trip.
Oh, I did?
I was like, when Wyatt comes, like, who are you? Like,
Who are you?
I was thinking about that, like,
Oh my
why
God.
did you decide this for your life? Like, I was thinking about that. I was
I don't
like,
think I
what?
get a ticket.
Thoughts, son.
Like,
Like,
no, I'm ready for, like,
Hey,
so I'm excited.
I'm literally, I just want to sit in the grass and be like,
Yeah,
Oh yeah, the out-of-pocket Topaz
I'm
thing.
sit in the grass,
That sent me so far.
sit in the fields.
Cause yeah, I went to a party.
I need to get, like, long
I went to her
skirts. I don't
crazy birthday.
yeah,
I'm, like,
no,
making
literally.
it to wear long skirts.
No, I'm like, I'm so ready.
I went with Lynn.
And,
yeah.
but generally it's gonna be like such a good set.
yeah.
The only
Yeah,
thing
they
is like,
Yeah,
it's gonna be a cooking segment.
Yeah.
Be a cooking.
They were, but now they're not.
They're not anywhere, but it's gonna be
Yeah.
cooking.
It's for the better, though.
I know. I don't know why, and I don't want to know why because
Close
of.
with Landon.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You don't need
It would be.
I don't.
It would be fun if our rooms were like, if our rooms were like right next, like our.
Like they were gonna tell me why, and I was like, don't tell me why because I want to remain impartial.
I know we're all probably all on the same floor, but like it'd be fun if you're all.
Like if
right
I'm
next
friends with
to each other.
both people in a relationship, don't tell me why.
In a sense, we're all getting single.
Yes. I'm so excited for rooms.
Topaz is such a good girl.
I feel like a cool girl room.
Topaz did
decorate.
what for my show?
Oh yeah. Fixing this for.
Wait, were you in the...
Yeah. Yeah.
I was in.
The only thing though that I'm like
She did
kinda,
Let's
like,
the Ugly Incubus.
sad about is
And
I'm
then
like,
she worked on
damn.
another show. I
If
forgot.
only Lindsay and Chris were there. Then
Yeah.
perfect summer. That's the only thing where I'm like, oh, I'm so excited, but it's just like
Yeah.
I was counting out the days that I have
I
like
went to
to
Chipotle
hang
with
out with
like
them and stuff when like we're
Peyton,
not all like doing other
Charlie,
stuff.
Maya,
And we have like
Lily,
35
and
days.
Winnie.
With Lindsay,
Oh my
with
God.
Lindsay, like
Winnie's
our 35
mom
days
treated
with
us
Carissa,
to
we
Chipotle.
have
I
like
was like, girl, you do not have to do
Guys, like-
that. You really don't. She was like, it's fine. I was like,
10
it's your
because
show.
she's giving me a
I was
birthday
like,
like
don't have to
all
do that. But
summer.
now I'm like, I gotta treat
And
you
it's
next
hard, but I
time.
think the 35 you can.
I was like,
It's gonna be okay.
I can't.
No, but like
But I'll take it.
we're usually like
Those
we're
were-
summers
I was
are
really girls.
Yeah.
every
I
day
should've got
24/7
sick. I was like,
that
Food on our way.
like she's like the other part of my brain. So
Sounds so good.
I like
Be good.
I let Lake have mine.
It could have applied.
Stuff.
damn it.
Real. Did they ask for it?
She Lindsay's going to Japan though. Yeah, so
Like for study abroad or.
she's
I
going,
have
yeah,
a
she's taking she's doing a class right now where they take a
for
like
that.
a 2 or something 3-week trip to Japan and stuff.
You want to buy me a copy?
Yeah, okay.
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Yeah, Gabby, yeah.
And they're going to like a bunch of places too. I don't think they're just staying in like one place.
Oh, nice. So like traveling.
I don't think
Yeah.
you saw Gabby.
That's cool. That's kind of like what we're doing.
Yeah. Kind of.
Like Jay, because everyone cries during Jay's. I think people cry during Maya's.
Do I like?
I got flowers from Moscow.
Yeah.
They were. They
And I
want
wanna
to see
see
the bouquet.
oranges
So
so
Yeah.
bad.
actually.
Well, I saw Luke's, the
But they're
drag
all like
queen,
dyed
and I was like,
Cute guy. Because I put them in their common room and asked them to know something.
Right.
I didn't realize.
orange group had
They're
so
really
many
cute.
fucking
They were really cute.
like the fucking sword.
Buy that or make it.
I think they bought it. I think they bought the
I
sword.
can't believe we haven't been to 7th Street.
You know, right?
So cute. They're like tiny. So I usually get like 2 burgers.
Oh, cool.
It was definitely
Those are
the
like smash
room.
burgers.
Oh,
And it
okay.
didn't
Yeah, my parents like, you never been?
We went. You're like, sorry.
Okay, I guess I'm behind. Yeah.
Yeah. 7th Street.
Cool.
I feel like
But I
get invited. Yeah.
Or like in the law area.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Hard. I realized this is actually kind of traumatizing. No. The fountain's there though. The fountain.
I know. I ironically like love the park. It's like I actually love the chaos of it. I think it's so funny.
Not today.
I can be
Said
careful
not
when I
today.
open
Not today.
Twitter is now porn.
What?
Yeah, because people put news on Twitter.
The entire, yeah, all of
Twitter is just porn. That's the word.
I used to have Twitter and I was great. Like, because I was like, guy who also was studying on Twitter, so I was just thinking.
How's everyone in your studio doing?
Twitter like
How's
gives me
Mike?
updates on like movie stuff on like because I do not
How's Gabriel and like
go beyond deadlines
How's
far
Gabriel?
enough.
Yeah.
Really needed.
Are they going back to the
I did.
Gab's coming around.
Yeah, I saw
because
the
he
news on
lives
Monday.
in New Jersey.
No, Sunday.
Okay. But I think, and Kathleen's going back.
I didn't know that was about vampires. Oh, and they asked for my birthday.
No, in Harry Steinfeld, she's like, boy, if you don't get the fuck out of my face.
Hello everyone, thank you so much for being here this evening. My name is Jake and I'm the Director of Programming of the Broke People Play Festival. Welcome to the waiting room. Just a couple of housekeeping items. Please make sure that you silence your devices and the exit will be the same door that you entered right over here. Additionally, if you would like to see some more theater, we have another show this evening and a full packed day tomorrow as well. Once again, you know, there's a lot going on during the festival season, but most important part is you coming to see the shows, so we're very grateful for you coming out this weekend, and please enjoy the waiting room.
You humans can be so small-minded. The world isn't just black and white.
White and black, up and down, left and right, inside out.
There are many grays, middles, and in-betweens.
There isn't just good and bad.
There isn't simply righteousness and wickedness.
There isn't just a heaven or a hell.
Damn right there isn't.
Oh.
I just wish someone other than you idiots would pick up on such a simple concept. The world isn't as simple as humans want it to be.
Really, idiots? Way to keep up the professionalism, manager. We really had the whole serious and powerful ambience going before you decided to come and ruin it.
I've known you all for nearly 6,000 years. Never in any one of those would I even think to call you serious.
Right, you may be, but even you couldn't deny the fact that we're powerful.
Why would they? If it wasn't for us, they wouldn't even have much of a job anyway.
Don't think yourselves too important. Purgatory was here before us all. If I didn't manage it, who would?
Just how important do you think you are? After all, you tell everyone to call you the manager.
Unlike you, Pride, I'm capable of feeling humility. After spending so much time here, there's no reason to bother with formalities like my real name.
That's a good point. Plus, your name is old-fashioned anyways.
Don't you all have anything else better to do than bother me?
No.
Not
really.
We are really bored. Eternity seems as though it will feel especially long today.
What is it?
Nothing. It's just definitely gonna be a long day. Let's not just sit here like sitting ducks, though. Help me clean this place up.
Hey, move it! Haven't you heard of that? Teamwork makes the dream work!
Last I heard, there's no I in team, so I am going to say put right here.
Is it really that hard to just stand up and move the chairs in a row?
Yes, my only job is to sit here and look cute.
Oh, that's actually my
The
job.
point is, I'm not required to do jack for you. If anything, I feel like taking a nap. Oh, I'm tired.
Sloth, get it up, dude. We don't need you sleeping for another decade. Not again.
Just leave them alone. It's not as if there's actually anything to do for now. A nap never hurt anyone.
It's not as though they'd be all that helpful if there was anything to do, regardless.
Someone's irritable today, huh? Is the stick up your ass farther?
Sloth!
What, rat? I'm being serious. Don't get pissy at us because there's hardly any use for this place nowadays. You have us cleaning up your little waiting room, and for what?
It is not a waiting room. How many times do I have to tell you that this is purgatory? This is by far the most important place a human soul will ever find themselves after they've died. With so much on the line for them, someone has to be here to manage this space and help them sort their lives out.
There's a reason why you're called the manager. Like you said, your name isn't important. It's your job.
Exactly. And unlike you all, I actually have a job. A productive reason of why I'm here. You all are just sin. Human sin incarnate.
We're sin, sure. But that doesn't give you the right to take all your pent-up anger on us with childish jabs. It isn't our fault heaven and hell decided to make cheat codes for eternity. Morally gray humans might be, but as long as those instant go-to-jail cards and get-out-of-jail cards work, well, at least your job is easier, isn't it?
I'm sorry for implying you don't
You're a very important part of the team.
Your apology is shit. But I'm still your
Thank you. I'm gonna ignore that.
Good call. Holy shit! It didn't work. It had to have worked.
My job may be easier these days. I'm sure I get less and less souls too, but that doesn't stop it from being tiresome. I have to sit here and be stuck with you all forever and ever and ever and
Glad
ever.
to see you enjoy our company. It's not as if we actually enjoy waiting around here with you either.
Would it honestly be so bad if something interesting were to happen? I'm not afraid of God or Satan. I'll go mess with
No,
someone.
please don't. Your definition of interesting is just a headache for me.
But you can't feel pain.
I meant it in the metaphorical sense, obviously.
How do you remember what a headache feels like?
Oh, have you ever tried to have a conversation with pride?
What do I have to do with anything?
No, they're making a good point.
I swear all I do is sit here and do nothing. I don't even say.
True.
Hello?
A human.
Is anyone there? I thought I heard a voice. I'm lost.
That is definitely a human.
You didn't give us a heads up about this, manager.
Yeah, well, I didn't get one myself.
Hello? This doesn't feel like the abyss.
Go get in place, all of you.
Do we have to?
Don't argue, just go. Hello there. Please follow the sound of this voice.
Who was that? God?
Not quite. Thankfully.
You're glad you're not God?
Yes. That's simply too much responsibility. There aren't benefits with being a deity either. You can't beat the all-in-one insurance deal that I have.
Sure. Look, if you're not a deity, then what are you?
Well, I prefer to go by who and not by what, first and foremost.
Sorry.
And secondly, I go by manager.
Like just manager?
Yes.
What kind of name is that?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I'm called the manager because I manage this space. I'm in charge here, so I would advise you to be on your best behavior.
Okay, what is there to manage here anyways? It's just a room full of weird statues.
Oh, I know. I have bad taste in art.
Bitch.
But this room is still important.
It's a special place. A place where you wait.
A waiting room.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did those statues
What?
just talk?
No.
Oh.
You might be hearing things. You know, people in your position, they sometimes hear things they don't actually hear.
People in my position. What do you mean? Aren't I dead? This is the afterlife, isn't it?
Well, technically.
Oh my God! I don't want to hear technically. Just tell me if I'm dead.
Watch your mouth.
Sorry.
You're simply making a pit stop before you get to the actual end of the road. This is purgatory. You're very much dead.
I would hope so.
You seem pretty young to be so enthusiastic about your current situation.
18 is pretty old where I come from.
You look young for an 18-year-old.
What does my age have to do with anything? I turned 18 not too long ago, if that soothes your interest, weirdo.
Well, I just explained that I manage everything here, didn't I? Can't you be a little agreeable here?
Okay, fine. What else do you need to know?
More about you. People from your demographic tend to be more zealous than most adults might think. Usually when they're as young as you, it's some type of overdose.
No. I never did drugs. It was kind of hard to where I was from.
Sure. What about alcohol? Surely you've had a taste.
Yeah, but not enough to get me drunk or die.
Seems like you're a good kid. Or were, at least. Did you have sticky fingers?
Excuse me?
Sticky. Did you ever steal is what I'm asking. A lot of young people die because they can't afford to keep going. I'm in no position to judge, but I do have to ask.
My family was modestly well off. I never had to steal.
But did you ever do it, though? Just because.
Just some chips from the dollar store. Don't most teens do that?
Not really. But I've seen enough teens to assume they have until they say they haven't.
You can't just walk around blatantly stereotyping people. That's messed up.
Is that so? I've seen a lot over the last few millennia. I can excuse my French. Stereotype whoever is the fuck I want!
Oh, she's crashing out. Millennia? Just how old are you?
Oh, that's a rude question to ask someone that's obviously older than you. And besides, it doesn't matter anyways.
I guess.
Interesting.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Don't worry about it. You sure do have a temper, don't you?
Not really. I'm just a little stressed, that's all. I'm actually quite passive about most things.
Is that so? I suppose I can excuse your snide remarks from earlier then. Being passive here will help you more than you think.
Okay.
One last question then. When you were alive, did you participate in any organized religion?
I lived in Nowheresville, USA. It was population basically only Christians.
Okay, sure. But were you a Christian?
I suppose.
Very well then, Catherine. Take a seat anywhere you'd like.
Alright. Sure. Wait a second. How do you know my name?
You didn't say it when you first came in.
No, I didn't. I would remember.
Well, you're right. Well, you're right. You didn't say it. Don't worry your pretty little head about it, okay? I know things. Your name. How you died. What's to come later. Your trial. Catherine, no matter what happens, is bound to be interesting.
Trial?
Shh. Wait, those statues, come on. Those statues, they talk.
I know.
You're literally faking your accent.
There they are.
I know. I know. I have
Oh my god, all of these people. No, you are not. You
You're crazy. You're crazy.
Oh my god, we'll talk about this later.
Manager. Gabriel, so nice to see you.
The pleasure is mine.
Well, this is Catherine.
Hi.
I know.
Well, it seems this
We'll be quick.
Will be quick. Would you stop saying everything that I say? You should have your own personality by now.
That's hot stuff coming from someone who made the same stardust I am.
It has been nearly 10,000
Oh.
years. I'm sure we are way beyond the Stardust Convention.
And you
by now.
always try to start
You
arguing
always say
every
the
single
same
time.
stupid argument.
You always try to start arguing. I don't know what you're saying.
Silence!
now. If you two could remain professional for, excuse me, 5 minutes. This is Catherine.
Oh, I'm dead.
All right.
Obviously.
You must be Gabriel, right? Like the Gabriel that talked to Mary.
Let me know if you ever find another one.
What was it like doing all those cool things, like seeing Mary? Oh my god. You'd met God.
Puts a new twist on meeting or make it, doesn't it? Everything I did was just part of a normal job, just part of God's divine plan.
Are you trying to get more points with your boss so he'll give you more PTO? Because he
won't do it, you know?
I didn't think anyone was speaking to you, Beelzebub.
So you're like the Lord of the Flies.
I mean, that's like my official title, but all my friends just call me Beel.
I wonder who gave you that nickname.
Would you butt out of my conversation, Gabriel? It's not actually common that people want to speak to a demon, you know?
And why would they? Demons are creepy. I'm surprised you don't have your horns out like you normally
You have
do.
horns?
I mean, well, yes.
They're
but
retractable right behind their ears.
It's true, they normally have their horns out.
I want to see them. What? No, my horns are not something I can just whip out because some silly little human wants to see them.
Then what's the point of having them if no one will see them?
Are you trying to piss me off on purpose?
Not on purpose, but I can start.
Catherine, the longer you're around here, the more I enjoy your company.
Manager, I thought you were better than this.
Well, I have to find something entertaining besides watching the two of you flirt.
Oh my
Oh
God, that was
my
quite
God!
bad.
Oh, really? I have higher standards than a demon.
That's not what Barbados says.
Bob still talks about me.
You still call them bar?
If we could refocus our conversation, but Beelzebub, you have to tell me more the next time you come over for tea.
You have tea with the demon?
Well, of course. Even demons need breaks, you know?
Never mind the tea times I've never been invited to.
You don't like me.
Catherine. So nice to finally meet you. Not really. I'll be on my way now.
Wait, what do you mean? Why did you even show up? Formalities. I'm sure you're aware of why you're coming with me. Well, I personally don't think that you should be on the fast track to help Adam make the rules.
I still say you should bring it up with your higher-ups. You're a prince. You have some authority. Generally speaking, a bigger heart than most angels do as well.
Oh, well, authority may be one thing, but having a heart doesn't really mean much to them.
Much less one that's allegedly bigger than an angel.
Well, at least it can be a less stressful process for the four of us.
11.
And no paperwork.
Did that statue just...
What
statue?
Look, Catherine, I know this is a hard time for you. Oh, the path to hell isn't exactly soothing, but it is best if you adjust to being down there before you get too comfortable staying around here.
So, I'm going to hell. Yes. Why so surprised?
Catherine, people like you will always end up there.
You knew this when you died.
You're right, all of you. I just
Yeah. Glad it's over at least. We could take the long way if you want. Won't be that great, being it's all hell, but Elysium Fields are great this time of year.
Oh, really? That'll be cool.
Yeah. Cool. Come on, Catherine. Let's go.
Oh, golly gosh, hello! Some attention, please.
I'm fine! I'm fine! I'm fine! I'm fine! I'm fine! No, I'm fine! I'm fine! No, I'm fine! Is anyone a doctor? Is anybody here a doctor? I'm being so dead up! Oh my god!
I don't know what to do.
Oh, you fucking bitch! You fucking bitch! You fucking bitch! This is why you're going to
Oh dear. What to do?
Are you all right?
No!
Okay.
But I will be eventually. What happened to you?
Nothing too major, just a burn. Nothing I haven't felt before. How did you get burned? Not many things can burn the skin of a demon, Catherine. Just holy water and things that have been dipped in holy water. I haven't. Oh, on the contrary, the burns on my hands say otherwise. The point is, you can't come to hell. Not while you're like that.
know why.
I don't think I'm following well anymore. If I'm blessed or whatever, but I can't go to heaven, then am I just stuck here?
That sums it up pretty well for the most part. Although, you can't simply stay in purgatory. You won't fare well to the elements of this space after some time.
Well, I'm dead. I can't go back to Earth either.
Manager, you know what needs to be done.
No.
I don't know why you're saying no, like it changes anything. Changes? What are they talking about? What do we need to do?
Something that will only draw out this process even longer.
Something that must be done.
You have an easy solution right here.
You know exactly what you need
Oh,
to do.
that's it! You're not gonna call me crazy anymore. I know what I just heard! All three of you just heard those statues talking just now!
But it's better to pretend that they didn't.
Why? You.
No.
I know you're a real person. You're just freakishly good at standing still.
Look, Catherine, if you must talk to one of them, I would advise you to pick literally any other. Thank you!
But I'm not human, you know.
There they
I'm
go.
sin.
Sin? As in, like, crime against God, sin?
The one and only.
There's 6 more of us. Don't pretend like there isn't.
Please. 1, 2,
It's 7.
7. As in.
Is 7 deadly?
Yes.
A little extreme if you ask us, but who really has time to ask for our opinion?
At least ask for yours. We all know I'm the most important one here.
Not even close.
No fun, Raph.
But they didn't say anything wrong. The pleasure is mine, Catherine.
Ugh, what the hell is happening?
We're just introducing ourselves. Relax.
You're actually invading her personal space. Are you all truly as insensitive as you appear?
Yeah,
I'm
try.
trying.
Okay, like Miss Woke.
This is getting a little too weird. I'm sorry. You've died, spoken to an angel and a demon. But you're gonna draw the line at the sins. Well, I have to draw the line somewhere, don't I?
Yes, but most would question drawing it here.
For once, I must agree with Gabriel. Oh, there's a first time for everything. I believe we're all getting a little off topic here. Right, and the topic?
That topic is figuring out where you're going to spend all of eternity.
And hell isn't an option?
Your existence is blessed, apparently.
Not apparently. Touch her yourself, dumbass.
Oh, I'd rather avoid touching humans all because I can't.
Oh, still haven't recovered from when you visited me.
Oh, listen here, you little.
Not now. The grown-ups are talking.
If your existence is blessed, you can't go to hell. Plain and simple, but your death is cursed.
Meaning there is no way you're getting into heaven either. So, what do they have to do with anything?
Well, there's one loophole that can be made for special cases like yourself.
Loophole? I didn't know those existed outside of shitty legal contracts.
The idea of a final home for eternity is a shitty legal contract. What else do you call a system where a person can live their life in utmost debauchery and still go to heaven as long as they admit they're a bad person on their deathbed?
What else do you call a system
Where a person has a seat in hell if they die too quickly and don't.
On paper, you seem to be caught in a loophole right now. Although, at the moment, it's functioning more as a noose.
What do you mean?
There's only one way that someone's existence can be blessed and that they can't go to hell or even be touched by a demon.
Do you remember how I jerked away from you earlier? That's because you've been endowed by holy water, or at least water that's been blessed over properly.
Of course, that can wear away over time, but that doesn't stop someone from being endowed a second, third, or even 6th time. You know what this means.
So a baptism?
Correct! What does she win?
Nothing of worth she can use in hell.
I thought the problem was that she can't go to hell.
Well, Catherine can't possibly go to heaven either.
Why is that exactly?
She's an H255.
That's
Yeah.
awful.
means. What did the sins have to do with anything?
Do you remember what I said earlier? About a trial?
Yeah.
Well, that's where we come in.
The sins help the manager conduct the trials. The trials determine where you'll be.
So it's like Judgment Day?
I'm sorry.
Judgment Day. Like in the Bible? Revelation?
Well, no, because I'm not cleared to oversee any type of judgment.
But technically, you are. So that seems more like your department.
Don't actually, you don't pay a part two.
Not actively.
Right. Well, very good comparison. Glad to see you did your studying before you died.
Not willingly.
Condolences.
Gabriel!
Look, the point isn't at me right now. Manager, keep explaining things, please.
Could you at least assure me that this is approved?
Oh. Let's just say, oh dear, there's nothing that he doesn't know.
Well, I still don't really know what's happening.
You're going
So-
on trial. Several. Simple as that.
Do I get a jury then?
Do you deserve one?
Pride. Stop. Go prepare the room.
We're not doing that. I don't prepare rooms.
Okay,
Let me explain it to you plainly. The sins are annoying, but extremely powerful. You will be forced to have an interrogation with one of them, one-on-one. The final outcome at the end of each trial is dependent on how you react in engagement.
That's a lot riding on just one conversation.
That's the point, Catherine.
I see. So I just need to talk to all of them.
Hypothetically, yes, but if you fail your conversation with 4 of them, you won't need to talk to all 7. You would have determined your destiny by then.
So I just need to pass the first 4 trials then.
I assure you that is a lot easier said than done.
Faith in myself, don't worry.
I have faith in you too, Catherine.
Well, I have faith that this will be a quick process.
You just want it to be quick so you can go back to sleep.
Is that a crime?
No, but it's certainly long.
Manager, everything is set now. Gabe, bees.
Don't call me that.
You two can clear out for now.
Who said anything about leaving?
Can't we stay just this once?
No one's stopping you from watching, but it's a bit weird of both of you to stay.
Well, you have to understand.
Catherine is a bit of an interesting case.
Let's see how this plays out.
Well, I'm flattered you two think I'm interesting enough.
Just don't disturb the process too much. Got it.
Sure.
Let's not waste any more time then. You all may find a seat.
What is it?
One last thing I have to tell you about these trials is they rely on preying on some of your most stressful memories.
Seriously? How would they even know that?
They don't. That's the fun part. Not until they touch you, however. Skin-to-skin contact is when your trial actually begins. You must try not to upset them before then, or else it'll be a lot worse for you.
Right. Thanks.
I'm just trying to do my job. And remember, no matter what happens, you're gonna deserve whatever it is, no pressure.
No kidding.
Are you done trying to get her to take your job?
We're ready.
She's all yours. If I could leave, I would have left by now. You all know that.
Take a seat, Catherine. Let's talk.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. And apparently, like most things on earth, there was some sort of catch in the fine print. You weren't kidding about that part, huh? If I had actually known that all of this existed, I wouldn't be here right now. Really? Swearsies! Am I allowed to swear? Honestly, I could care less. I think saying something bad after the fact is a lot less problematic than the things I've done before, so. I think one of the last times I cursed was... Yes, who is it?
Me.
John, what do you want?
Are you done with your morning prayer?
I'm talking to you, ain't I?
Just because it's your birthday doesn't mean you get to be all sass. Just because you're 18 doesn't mean you're grown sticky.
That's literally the only requirement to. John, what do you want?
Almost done getting everything ready in the main room. Hurry up and get on out here.
John's the oldest. We used to be pretty close until he got a big head from the scholarship to Bible college. And then, well...
Catherine.
Sorry.
Formalities aside, I suppose the only thing left to do is begin.
Sure. What counts as the beginning, though?
The start, I suppose.
But where should we start with Catherine?
With the darkest parts of her, I think.
Certainly such a flawed individual should be scrutinized harsher than the rest.
The flaw is in the heart of a sinner. What's in your heart, Catherine?
Oh, was that rhetorical?
Oh, don't bother. I already know the answer to that question.
How? We haven't even started her trials yet.
Since you insist!
I'm stating the obvious.
Glut, why don't you kick things off?
I get to start this time? I don't think you've let me start.
Just start so the important ones can actually get to work.
Are you trying to kill me?
Not yet.
Thrilling.
John.
Who?
You know who John is.
Well, I know a John, but I don't...
You know who I'm talking about.
Okay, let's just say we're thinking about the same John. What does that have to do with me being a glutton? I thought we would talk about food.
A lot more than you might think. I think you've been thinking about your situation all wrong, though. As humans have evolved, so have we. Passing judgment on food consumed alone is archaic. A glutton, Catherine, is someone who simply overindulges. Attention, knowledge, food, love.
Sure, but I've never really been one to...
John,
What about him?
he spoiled you rotten, didn't he?
What? What are you talking about?
John, and how spoiled he treated you. Don't you remember how he used to take you out to get away from the hustle and bustle? He knew your parents weren't shit, so he'd make sure to take you out to make your life worthwhile.
What the hell does that have to do with this trial? I mean, so what? The bastard took me out to get ice cream a few times.
I think you know exactly what I'm talking about. Sticky.
How do you know that name?
You've been thinking about this all wrong, Catherine. Oh, my mistake. Sticky.
Don't call me that.
You don't get to decide what I say or do, Sticky.
You don't know how important that name is. If you did, you wouldn't be calling me that.
No, Sticky! I'm calling you that because I know how important it is. Year after year, you would look forward to going to that fair with John. Those candy apples were all you could think about for the entire year. Oh, those summer nights were sacred, and you always ended those nights.
Sticky. Okay, my hands were gross, and my face was always covered in that sticky ass shit, so John started calling me Sticky. And it was our thing. And during the year, when the fair wasn't around, he would take me to go get sweet stuff like candy and those little tiny bundt cakes from the bakery in town, and then he stopped. We stopped going to the fair, and we stopped having those moments. He couldn't bother being a decent brother anyways, so he left me behind, and then my dad was on my ass, and he was telling me I was gaining too much weight from all the sweets, and then, well...
Then what, Catherine?
Then I started to diet. Salad, lean meats, lots of fruits. I went went vegetarian for a bit, then hardcore vegan. That got me sick, so went back to being vegetarian. And I cheated a bit, and so I would always exercise to make sure I would work those calories quickly. I would keep my figure up, so I'd stay at another pretty daughter of the town preacher. I deprived myself of anything I thought I wanted, because John taught me that I didn't deserve any of it.
Well, I suppose glutton wouldn't be the first way to describe you.
I would think so too.
The first time I'm allowed to go first in a while and it's a pass! Ugh, you're awful, Catherine!
So, I won this trial because I went on diets.
Something to that sense, I think.
Not to impress, Glut. Well, I don't do this shit to impress any of you dumbasses. My feelings aren't hurt.
Catherine, the fact of the matter is you passed this first trial.
Seems like I'm one step closer to heaven then.
One step of many.
You're gonna have to pray a little harder to make that a reality.
If you've ever prayed at all.
I have.
But did you mean it though?
I do want to echo what Gluttony was implying. I have reason to believe you're not taking any of this seriously.
My life is on the line. Believe me, I am.
You're dead, Catherine. You don't have a life anymore.
All you have is a soul. And what happens to your soul is far more important than what has happened to your life. The sins change to match the times. They may catch you when you truly least expect it. And then, what will you do, Catherine?
Burn that bridge when I get to it, I guess.
Well, someone's a bit dramatic.
No shit.
Are all you extras done with the small talk? It's time for the main fucking event.
Good night. You mean me, obviously.
It's neither of you, actually. Oh, it's not me.
Les, how about you next?
Excellent. Let's get intimate, Kathy.
I don't have much of a choice, do I?
Well, I always ask for consent before I have fun, you know. Catherine? Yes? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Excuse me?
Is something wrong?
Yes!
What is it?
You know exactly what the fuck is wrong. There's nothing for me to do.
You're going to have to use your mature voice if you want us to understand, Les.
What I'm trying to say, Wrath, is that Catherine here has no essence for me.
What exactly is essence?
Yeah, and why don't I have any of it?
Well, it's the bread and butter of our job. Your memories are painted with the essence of us. Greed, endless love. It's the only way we can tap into those memories of yours. We have to look for ourselves within you.
However, there can be a tiny, tiny chance that you have gone your entire life without ever feeling envious, greedy, or lazy. No essence. Means nothing for us to go off of during your trial.
Which means no probable grounds to investigate.
And so it's an automatic pass. Where's the fun in that?
This isn't supposed to be fun, though.
For you. God, you're 18 in a small town and you've never thought about screwing someone seriously?
I mean, I have, but I wasn't interested. Yeah, I'm asexual.
Yep. I figured. That's the only way it's really possible.
Yep, I knew it.
So does this mean I'm 2-0 right now?
It would appear so. Yes.
For once, being in my truth or whatever has done more good than harm.
Wait, I'm sorry. I thought that Christians were against the whole, the whole sex thing to begin with.
No, it's more nuanced than that actually.
No one was talking to you, Gabriel.
Well, it causes problems when you're me.
Oh.
I always have problems, no matter what I do. Every guy that's ever wanted me just wanted sex. And when you say no so often, people end up assuming things.
Catherine, are you gonna open the door or what?
Hell no!
Catherine, it's okay that you're, you know,
There's
I'm not judging you.
the issue, Luke. I'm not.
Well, Catherine, what the hell am I supposed to think? Just
That's what makes us human.
Luke, do you realize how fucked up you sound right now?
I'm fucked up for being right? You're eventually gonna want someone like that. You're already such a loner at school, you're gonna want to take advantage of every opportunity.
Wow, and here I thought you'd be so
Of
supportive.
course I am. I'm supportive of you being bisexual.
I never said that
Not
shit!
this made up asexual
Just
shit.
get the hell away from my door!
Catherine.
Are you okay?
Whatever! Who's next?
She's fine.
That was eventful.
Well, that was entertaining.
Yeah.
Is she like good?
I don't know.
Well, can someone like get her? Well, okay, so Olivia,
Okay.
Maybe it's not. The one after tomorrow. Oh, the one after the mannerisms, right?
Mannerisms just has a perm instead. Oh, right. You're right. I got confused. So yeah, that makes sense.
I'm taking Bradley's spot. That's what I'm doing.
Hello.
I like Lezak.
Hello. I understand.
Because I still want to see it. And that's maybe have an ending before I leave. And
That
so I'm
one's
just,
really good.
So like, I have like Loki spent so much money.
I know.
So I'm like,
I'm
so I'm like, I have like a little money to see that show, but like,
I just haven't seen anything.
I didn't know there was any
This semester.
yeah, so I'll be finishing drama training.
What?
Like 7th grade.
Yeah.
Carol first. Skylar got it.
I got $89.
We love you.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh my god.
Started like actually talking shit. I was like, oh.
He said, damn. I'm like, oh,
I noticed. I was like trying to count which who was who too. I was like, I thought less.
I thought you and Gracie used to
Pride, not pride. Like something else. Envy or something. I didn't get this thing. Oh, I. Yeah. Or wait, what's the other? Greed. I thought less was greed. I thought less was greed.
We're never gonna cheat on.
Oh.
We're never gonna cheat on together ever again. We didn't cheat on to the left side.
I
know.
know.
We love it. Someone asked.
Like, when
Atticus
like,
was like,
you poor.
Atticus
Well,
was
I
like,
know
nah.
greed is, but I just
We're
like
not
thought that.
doing that.
I just it wasn't.
Hey, Gabe.
My child of Christ, I bless upon you. It's least my voice. My child of Christ, I bless upon you. Amen. Amen. Amen.
We made it in.
We made it in.
Am I gonna get it? Can I get an amen?
I bless upon you.
I think I get it now. Can I get an amen?
Wait, no.
I wonder how they're gonna get to the word. If I can come to the evil forward in the waiting room, what would I say? Which sin would you be?
That's a good question.
In relationship to Ava Ford? Yeah, in relationship to Ava Ford, what sin would you be?
bro.
I'm sorry to tell you. I'm sorry. I think she's on his sin. Tell Atticus that. I think he'd be very happy with that.
Yesterday, Lindsay went to like I'm not sure what one.
I don't even know all of this.
Yeah, I don't know. You are? Oh my god, wait, that's like, wait, greed. What's it?
Wrath.
Wrath.
Humanity.
Oh, wait, that's kind of interesting. That's really cool.
It's like looking at Korean culture more.
There are two more.
I was like, hey,
Pride.
there's that knowledge somewhere.
Yeah.
One more there. For credit? Oh,
Yeah.
Braylon, if you were
If you were in a relationship to Ava Ford, what sin would you be?
I think you'd be gluttony in relationship.
I think so. Or pride.
No, I think Grace would be pride.
Yeah, Grace would be pride.
I think Grace would be lust.
I can
In
see that
relationship
too.
to Ava Ford. Used to cheat on the We're terrible. We're terrible.
She's doing a great job.
She was so committed. No, she emoted. I was like, I wanted to see the signature Ava Ford emote where she's like, and she did it. She done did.
Just dead ass being like, that was so scary.
She's having a rough
Yeah.
This is active realization.
There was a girl who's like, you're a glut. And
This is
no, because we were at Strawberry Fest, and I think it was like Mercy. She was like to Maggie, she's like, you're such a glut. And then Maggie was like, oh, like a slut, glut. And she's like, no, it's a glut. And everyone's like, I guess it's a glutton.
Yeah.
She said it's a glut.
Oh my god, guys, I'm so glad
But we have to tell Bryn. We have to tell Bryn.
Practical application.
I really hope she talked about this in her
Yeah.
panel. Literally, practical application.
That was so hot.
Yeah, we're terrible people.
Speak for yourself.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this on the floor.
Just great.
Yeah. Yeah, they're beautiful.
Yeah, I don't.
I love her sound. Oh, it's just really long.
I don't.
20-second long video of him being like, oh, so you want me to die, so you want help me because I didn't answer his call.
People, I don't. You know, I don't judge.
That's what she said. I'm just gonna keep this short and sweet and say that you hate me and you want me to die since you're not responding.
About what?
Plus what?
Do you turn?
No, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'm gonna sit down. I'm also taking a fashion class that's going to be my science credit.
Don't judge me.
Oh, so are you doing
I think so.
Okay.
Because I think it's
Judge your day.
I think actually I don't judge my day. It
should
also,
Whatever anyone else can do.
like this girl, it'll be okay. Not judge me. And I think I'm going to take, what I'm thinking, I got into Stone Street.
Okay. That's like the on camera. Yeah.
Today, so I do academic like acting classes outside of NYU.
20
pages long. I think that's
Yeah.
saying everything and nothing at the same time. Because my other classes, it's like a good schedule, and like I like my classes.
Yeah.
Because I have like Irish dramatists, which count to my Irish studies minor.
Is that through dramatic lit?
I think so.
Yeah, there was a dramatic lit.
Yeah, Kathleen and I are taking that.
Yeah, there's
And then I'm taking the K-pop class, and then I'm taking poetry, creative writing, because I'm gonna get a creative writing minor, I think, with Irish studies.
Yeah.
And then I'm taking fashion. So
Okay, wait, fashion through
it's like through Steinhardt, and it's like how to fashion.
Everyone knows Christine.
And it's a fashion class, but it counts as my science. So, like,
She said yeah.
I said okay.
Wait, that would be so cool.
Yeah, it's a good schedule. So,
Those are fun classes.
So I thought my phone.
so it's like
I thought my phone was
should be in big
silent.
areas.
You know, are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing for you.
yeah, it would be
Oh, that's mom.
yeah. So it's like Irish dramatist from 9:30 to 10:45 on
I think they're gonna
Tuesday. What are you doing? Oh, I'm not doing this class.
Yeah.
Mission, that one.
Katie just looked at
And
me
then
and was like,
Wednesday, Irish dramatist. Late, and then Thursday is K-pop and poetry.
Yeah.
Nice.
But literally, that's what I wanted. I literally said that in
but like that's schedule.
in my original plan. I wanted to stick and
Yeah,
stuff.
the classes look fun. I'll be more of a norm. I can also like take the time to like. I think I'm gonna take the time to like write my own stuff. So when I reapply for I'll have like actual. Because I think that might have been like my downfall. Because I haven't had time to write anything. So like if I write over the summer and write over, then I can try to get it.
Yeah. Because are you in Ireland? Are you taking creative writing class? Yeah.
So I'm already gonna be creatively writing.
Never on stage.
Yeah, and I think next semester
For us to torture her. For us to
Like heckle her. Okay, boom. That's awesome.
I think.
I thought there was no intermission.
I don't
You
know.
don't want to do it.
I just want to do something more like, I don't know, it's just like kind of a lot of like, this is how you get into the industry.
Okay.
And it's like, I don't really, I think I care for that. And like, I don't know if I want that for my like junior year, first semester, personally.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you the events that went down.
Okay. But yeah.
But that's just something that,
Got it. Okay.
But I have more time to hang out with you guys before you go to London too, which will be nice.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
Yeah, I'll have a lot more time. Like, you're gonna have to keep me busy because I might like crash out with all the time I
Okay,
have.
boom. We'll do so.
Okay.
We can like,
Yeah.
we can like, because in the fall I feel like it stays a bit like nicer weather before like it gets into winter, so we can do like, I just wanna go to Central Park.
Yeah, I do too. So now I'll have more time to do that.
I know. We've been so wearing like with the but yeah, so we would like discuss.
And go to shows and like more normal college student.
Yeah, we could like, it'll be fun.
Explore the city more.
Exactly. We should go to more museums in school.
For real. You always see her do stuff in the
You know what they say, which is not
And we're like, great, so where's the time? Okay.
Yeah, and I might take. Probably try to show you anything remote. Yeah, I'm asking Karen about that. Ever. Karen teaches others, but I don't know if I can get it. But yeah, that'd be weird to see. But like maybe you can learn from different
look
students.
over and you're sitting there and you're like,
It'd be kind of cool. Yeah, just to branch out. But yeah, for next semester we want to do shit. It's okay.
but I want to do straw for the spring.
Oh, or Berlin. Not really.
Wait, what if Jenna Josh Schultz
But then I can
played
like,
Joe
work more on
Goldberg?
my auditions anyway.
I don't think he gives the same vibe. I don't think he's enough of an auditions happen for that stuff.
Fall? I don't know. I think like
So,
literally like around
back
probably
one of your
around
back, your presence is just so
yeah.
delightful, and I think you're fucking bald too.
Yeah.
That's what he would say.
Yeah.
No, he would not say that.
He would say, he's like,
He never said that was fucking baller.
I think the way you whack your hair relates to mimetic experience, and it's just so delightful. It's just dope, man.
Yeah. When did he ever say dope?
He says dope.
Okay,
He
you're adding.
does say dope.
Figure out like
He says dope.
but next semester I want to go to Amsterdam.
He'll say like dope.
I remember he said something. He
Yeah,
was like,
they have, like, an
I don't know anyone who doesn't have a mimetic
More like
experience.
It's impossible to not be like, I don't know.
I think I said Bryn, and then everyone was like, wait, what?
Is it true?
What?
I was like, are those grapes in the back?
Oh wait, are those
I wish they were.
What is it?
They're not cough drops. They're recipe
I already auditioned for this spring anyway, and I got waitlisted, so like,
That's what I was like.
I thought you were
Yeah.
That would be Imagine I'm just
Yeah.
like,
I was like literally.
okay.
so they're really
Yeah,
fun.
You gotta do that.
Like those are places that
Yeah,
I feel
just
like
pop a little good time.
shit goes
You know what?
down.
It'd be like,
I can get off. So I'm like, those are the places I'd rather
Good time.
live.
Just pop a
kind of
little.
when
So
you're
I'm
like,
like, let me go test them out before.
Yeah.
You
case.
If you tell me it was, I can give myself the.
Yeah, you
the
think about it.
Cool.
Do they have like academic incident stuff?
I don't know. It's actually ready.
Because that may be fun for next.
If anyone ever around me is on
Because I was in Amsterdam for
a couple hours. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like, and you, I probably seemed nauseous. Like, I'm so unconscious. Like, I was mirroring yesterday at the time. And I was.
Oh wait, this is the computer workshop.
Yeah.
Nothing else. All shit.
I've been managing purgatory since it began. It can be more of a hell, in my opinion. Those sins. If I'm not keeping them in line, I'm dealing with ethereal beings. That's me. And if I'm not dealing with them, I'm dealing with you. Yes. You all piss me off. You die. Have 1,000,001 questions and expect me to have all the answers. I do. Still. No one ever stops and asks how I'm doing. If I want a break. If the existential dread of being alive for eternity when I wasn't meant to be in the first place keeps me in a mental chasm of forever feeling like I will never do anything meaningful with my life. Because eternity is eternity, and the impact is weaker as time goes on, or if I want some water, I'm a bit thirsty. You know, something they never tell you about suddenly becoming immortal. That shit comes with side effects. Dead 1 minute, and the next I find out I have a punishment worse than hell. He kept me alive.
No, but you did a great job. Don't worry about it.
This asshole right here gave me a 5-star recommendation. Oh. I didn't mean it. You're a bit more tolerable than the rest of them.
Are you done with your tantrum?
Yeah.
Let's get serious.
What the hell happened? He spaced out for a while, asked who was next, then blacked out. We took a quick intermission to grab some water.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't mention it.
I was serious though. I'm ready to keep going now.
And the important sins are ready. Raph.
Important sin, envy. We all know I'm the most important.
We
don't even know if they'll say your name, dipshit. For all you know, it could be Slaw.
You guys think I'm important?
No.
My favorite part of this all is just watching you guys argue over the dumbest shit. It never gets old.
Well, that's awfully bold of you to say, considering it's a sport to watch you and Gabriel go at it.
Could you leave me out of it for once I was being nice?
So an angel can admit when they're not being nice.
So a manager can admit when they're not being neutral?
A bunch of bums can't stay focused for more than 5 minutes.
A sin can actually act their part?
Oh.
Feisty.
Let's stop fucking around. Pride. You're up next.
Fuck yeah, baby! Make way for the champ.
Don't cheer her. You're in an awfully cheerful mood to see me go to hell.
Oh, who said I wanted to see you damned?
Well, isn't that sort of the idea? You're sin.
Yeah, I am. And I don't give a flying fuck what happens to you as long as I have some fun.
This is fun to you?
We all have fun in different ways, don't we?
Well, I mean that's technically true.
Didn't you have fun when you died? In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost.
Amen.
Amen.
Father,
What?
may I ask a question?
What?
Do you love me?
Psalms 103:13.
Father, I'm not asking you if you feel compassion. I want to know if you love me.
The Lord says.
Dad! What do you say?
Go get ready for church, Catherine. Woo! That shit must have really pissed you off, huh?
Why did you make me remember that?
It's part of my job.
What do memories of my lowest moments have to do with me being prideful?
Because that's the incident that started it all, didn't it?
Mom.
They say a child will never forget what their mother sounds like. That's what your mom sounded like the day you died, Catherine.
Oh.
Indeed. Scary, isn't it? Hearing your mother in such pain. Kathy? Champ? How do you feel?
I don't care.
Oh, I'm sorry? What was that?
I don't care.
Let's all hear you out, Catherine. For once, there are people that care while you're still here. They care right now.
For fuck's I said I could care less. I don't give a shit about how either of them feel. They had that shit coming. I don't care.
Did they now? Well, I must say, congratulations.
What do you mean?
I mean, it has to be one of your most significant accomplishments, right? You had the last laugh. How often does that get to happen?
Not often at all. I mean, they couldn't even notice when I was at my lowest, when they caused me to be at my lowest.
But you won, Catherine. Didn't you?
I did, didn't I?
I am so happy for you, Kathy. So proud of you.
Thanks. I'm glad I could do something I was proud of, finally.
I get that. I really do. It's just a shame, though.
Why's that?
Pride goeth before the fall. You know? You tricked me.
No one likes a sore loser.
I'm just doing my job. Seriously, I gave you an inch and you ran for miles. I don't know how much more prideful a person can get. You're proud that your parents are devastated you're dead. Makes me shiver.
Yeah, sorry. But you kind of walked right into that one.
Fuck all of you!
I thought you weren't into that shit.
Hey, let's keep up the pace, shall we?
Yeah, not to to be a stereotype, but I'm getting tired as hell.
Hey! Don't use that name in vain. If you use that phrase again, I'll be obligated to hurt you.
And once again, you prove that the only difference between good and evil is a pair of wings.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
How about you guys stop saying things?
I feel like you would benefit from that.
Envy, you're up next.
Finally! I've been waiting for you all to get to the main event.
That already happened. Done.
Let's get started, Catherine.
You won't make me lose, you know.
Of course not. The person in control of what happens is you, Catherine. I can't make you win or lose. You talk a lot of smack for someone who's been jealous most of their life. Your relationship with Rebecca is simply dripping in jealousy.
Becca? No, I was never jealous of her.
Sure, you had the normal amount of emotional damage.
Emotion?
Abandonment? She left you behind in that hell of a town.
No.
Because she couldn't stand it either. You were forced to sit and read her letters over and over and over again. Rebecca was gone in New York, and she was never coming back. She couldn't even find the time to call like she said she would.
Shut up. She didn't mean to do that. She was just busy, and she
didn't care, Catherine. You realize this, and you knew you had to get the fuck out of Nowheresville, right? Because you couldn't stand being left behind. You would do anything to be her. You'd kill to be her. You had that dream once, where you killed your sister. You pretended to hate her, tore up her letters around everyone else, but really, you wanted to be her. You relished in the feeling of being on top, of winning, with her out of the picture. Imagine, Catherine, what would you say to her?
I don't know what you're talking about. She would never come back and talk to me again. She's too good for that. That bitch can go fuck herself.
Oh. You've had it rough, haven't you, Catherine?
Something like that, I guess, and I'm dead now, and I'm probably on my way to hell.
Well, not to give you any kind of false hope, but you are only 2 and 2.
What happens next is all up to you.
That's a motif you're all obsessed with. Free will.
It's the backbone of every non-angelic being's existence.
The freedom to choose what you do and when you do it.
If you do it, if you don't do it.
That's all on you.
It's all on me.
It's all on me.
Who's next?
Greed, go.
Catherine, you're always so eager to get started on things. To just go. Leave.
What are you talking about?
That's what they said, I'm assuming.
Hush. Let me do my job. But they were right. You're always ready to leave. You left when you could, and when you couldn't, you made a way.
I didn't like being complacent.
I know. Rebecca left you.
We already talked about her.
Envy? Right. Right, but she honestly didn't cry for too long after she abandoned you. You decided you had to get out. Disappear in the same city she did. New York.
You're not wrong about that.
But disappearing is a financial investment that's hard for a 16-year-old to pull off. So, you picked up a job to save, but there you were, 2 years later. Broke as hell, and nothing to get out of the shithole of a town.
Yeah.
Thank God, Pastor Peter McClives came with the voice for a daily church.
What, Mark, what is it? I'm not in the mood. Do you want me dead? You know Dad doesn't let the girls touch the money. Oh my God, Mark.
What happens next, Catherine? What
happens next?
I went and collected the money. It was a lot. Those old folks stay using cash and giant checks. Altogether, it was about $600 in cash and $2,000 in check.
How much cash exactly, Catherine?
I don't remember.
Then force yourself to.
Restrain yourself, Green.
$627 in cash and $2,595 in check. All made out to the
Family of
all
French
French
Baptists. How much did you write in the book, Catherine?
Catherine.
$2,522.
Huh. Mysteriously, $700 can get you one-way bus ride to New York City,
A shit hotel in Lower Manhattan. And snacks for a week and a half. I hope I don't have to spell this out.
You don't.
Good.
You know, Catherine, I'm amazed, honestly. I haven't had to try someone over stealing from the church in a while.
Sorry I broke your street.
You sure do have a lot of sins to bear, Catherine.
It almost makes me feel bad for you.
Not enough to truly care, though.
Well, no one's ever really cared much, so this isn't really new to hear.
Oh, good, because we sure as hell aren't about to apologize.
I don't care either, you know. At this point, I died without regret. Anything and everything I did, I can't take that shit back, so I might as well just double down on it all, right?
We had another mortal like that once. They were pretty similar to you, really. In a lot of annoying ways.
Oh, really?
I wonder if they ever learned the lesson.
They probably have.
Catherine, do you realize the position you're in?
I could be on my way to hell if I don't play my cards right.
Worse. If you pass your trial with Sloth, you'll have to talk to Wrath.
I'm not afraid of them.
I was afraid you might say that.
Why?
I'm a neutral party, but I'm afraid you might still be thinking about this all wrong. I once saw a moral go through their trials thinking about everything in the wrong way. They paid the price.
Well, what happened to them?
It cost them a lot more than what they paid for, I promise.
Manager, we're not done yet. Sloth has to do their trial.
I know. Good luck, Catherine.
So, I'm going to be honest.
Okay.
I do not like to do things.
I would assume so. You are the embodiment of being lazy.
Great, thanks for working for me. Yeah.
You're welcome.
The whole reaching in and finding essence thing is really draining for me. Unlike pride, I don't think I'm the best shit since Jehovah.
I am, though.
I don't obsess over winning useless shit like greed and envy.
They just had an off day.
I won't dispute that fact, actually.
But I'm different. I just want to make this as painless as possible.
Okay.
So, how are you?
Excuse me?
I'm just making conversation.
Well, if that's the case, I feel like shit. Yeah, I'm just stressed. I was a shitty person with a shitty life, and now I'm playing eeny, meeny, miny, mo with my eternal life, and somehow I'm losing. So how on earth am I supposed to stay calm? I mean, fuck. I died. I died, and I'm in fucking purgatory, and I've talked to a motherfucking demon and an angel and sin, so yeah, I'm
question.
Yeah.
Is there a specific protocol for when the subject is stressing me out?
Oh yeah, let me check. You are to try your best while I watch you suffer.
Entertainment at its finest.
So, you're a girl who never rested.
No rest for the wicked. And if I'm something, it's that. I admitted to wanting to kill my sister. I stole from the church. I'm proud my parents are guilty about my death.
Well, Beelzebub is wicked. They're resting.
And suddenly, this is no longer entertaining. Leave me out of this.
No! I'm going to hell! And instead of spending all of eternity with nothing so I wouldn't be responsible, I'm going to!
Alright, for fuck's sake, you pass!
That was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be.
Excuse me. I have never heard of someone tricking a sin.
Is that
How's that?
allowed?
It's possible, alright.
It just doesn't happen often.
Good. Well, this is a supernatural fight for survival. I mean, no offense to you, Beelzebub, but I don't want to spend the rest of eternity with you.
Oh, none taken. Hell currently has an overcrowding problem at the moment, so...
Who gives a shit?
The point is you've broken even.
I know.
You realize this means you'll have to trial by wrath now, don't you?
That's the plan.
Well, damn. You're one stupid motherfucker.
I have to admire your stupidity.
It's monumental, honestly. And take that as a compliment. I have to say it's been about, well, how long?
A few millennia.
Well, all streaks have to end eventually.
Everyone has to do their job eventually.
It must be hard, Wrath, having to never do anything.
It's not my fault mortals don't need a tiebreaker.
At this point, I can barely even remember how your trials work. I mean, sure, people can become jealous, think they deserve more than what's due.
Think that they're awesome.
But getting them absolutely pissed?
There's a lot of ways for that to go wrong.
You're not even a little intimidated.
Courage is doing something when you're scared.
More like idiocy.
Well, like I'm nervous, obviously. If I miscalculated, this is game over. But then what?
Then you go to hell.
End of the story. End of the play, huh? I guess you won't be as easy to fool as Sloth.
I'm in a different league compared to the rest of them.
Well, aren't you a special snowflake?
No, a special sin. But I should thank you. I don't get to do these trials often anymore, but I always enjoy them when I do. It's an art, creating these trials. First, I have to look for myself inside of you. I have to search for the ugliest parts of you. I have to see you at your worst. When you realized it, when you didn't. Compare, contrast, weigh the elements. It's the most abstract formula. An artistic math problem that only I get to see. What sets you off? What calmed you down? Who made it worse? Questions, a dozen and one of them, all to get to the one thing that really grinds your gears. What makes you tick, Catherine?
I may get jealous, and I may do fucked up shit, but you'll never push me enough to experience true wrath.
You really are prideful, huh? You hated being alive. When you woke up in the morning, you would be pissed that you didn't die in your sleep. When you interacted with people at school, you wore a smile to their face, but sneered the moment they turned their backs.
That was me being a bitch. That wasn't.
You talked enough! Their blindness to the shitty world was annoying. Or were you annoyed that everyone else thrived when you were at your lowest? Half the town sat there and idolized your family. How important were they really? Not at all. Their whole front was a sham, and you were the only one that knew it. But you played right into the lie. being the perfect daughter in a family that was 7 kids too big. But you and I both know that anger simmered your whole fucking life. You were the runt of the batch, and no one in that family loved you enough to care for you to the end. Your parents had to have hated you before you were born. John, Rebecca, Mark, Luke, Ruth and Moses, Catherine. They did that shit on purpose. You did everything you could to get out of that fuck-ass town. But when the day came for you to leave, they caught on to your scam, found the money, locked you in your room, and called you so many derogatory names, your head was spinning. So you decided to put an end to it all. You climbed out that window and snuck out like you had learned to do over the years. And you went to that graveyard where you spent all your days because it was the only place where it didn't feel like the weight of the world was on your shoulders. You took your time climbing up that old willow tree, and you dropped.
Shut up.
You fucking killed yourself, and you're pissed. You are livid because now all your sins are being thrown in your face, and all your trauma is coming back. You hate that town. You hate your family. You hate purgatory, but most importantly, you hate...
I hate myself! Okay. I get it. Do you think I'm okay with that? I used to walk around the worst of the best of the worst. Just ask Pastor at Olive Branch Baptist how many kids he got. He'd say 6. I don't matter to him, and I never mattered to anyone else. You can never imagine what it was like to walk around and be. Do you think I wanted to live my life dreading the morning and cursing the day, spending my nights at the fucking graveyard because I was jealous of those motherfuckers? I hate myself. I hate myself. I hate myself. I hate me. I'm the thing that makes me the most upset. Are you happy? Are you fucking happy?
Bold of you to assume I know what happiness feels like. I only know what anger looks like, Catherine. And you can sit there and hate yourself to the very core of your being. That doesn't make you angry. It makes you a sad, sad mortal who needs to figure themselves out. She didn't pass. She didn't fail. She needs to sit in timeout. Think about her life.
Is that so?
Yes.
And just how long do you plan to keep her in timeout?
However long it takes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I feel like there's some context here that some of us are missing.
I'm one of those people.
Wrath is pulling one of their stupid stunts again.
Manager, when was the last time you took a vacation?
Wait a minute, hold on. You're not honestly thinking of doing what I think you're thinking of doing.
I don't believe either of you are named manager. I asked them the question, not you.
Do that to her wrath.
What, manager? What are they talking about? What can't they do to me? I'm dead. This is the afterlife, isn't it?
This is purgatory. You're very much dead. Wrath is acting as though they are about to make it much worse.
She is null and void. She has to stay here. There's nothing more we can do now.
You can't just do that to another person, Wrath. You can't just...
This is why you need to get the fuck out of here. You served your time. Your punishment is over. You may be in peace.
Manager, what are they talking about? Are you?
Dead.
Shit.
Yeah. And now Wrath wants you to take take over my job.
Seriously?
Deadly. Alright, but what exactly do we gain out of this? Another human plaything to annoy?
Wrath, I thought you would at least give us, well, a little more warning than this.
That's some real bullshit, Wrath. Manager, you didn't answer my question earlier. When was the last time you took a vacation?
You know damn well I don't get them. I've been here since just about the beginning of time.
The Elysium fields look wonderful this time of year, don't they, Beelzebub?
Oh, yes. They do, actually. I think the manager would like the change of pace.
Wait, hold on a minute.
You can't just do this to her!
Yes, I can. And yes, I will.
Wrath, I have to agree we did this shit spur of the moment last time. We didn't consider, well, the side effects.
Which is why I think we should do it again. You don't need this attachment to us any longer. You need to leave. And you, Catherine, you need a moment to rest, to work, to feel appreciated. We can be crazy, but you need to rebuild those parts of you to become a better you. That starts with feeling every emotion in the book, then feeling nothing, then feeling everything all over again.
Wow. Wrath, that's like the most beautiful thing you've ever said. Like ever.
Thanks. Dumbass.
I still need to teach her the ropes. She doesn't know how to do any of this.
Neither did you, you know.
We had to teach you everything, remember?
And we can't just give her everything. She needs to figure out some stuff on her own, but other things we can help.
Time flies, but Wrath is right. You need to step down.
You haven't even asked how Catherine feels about all this, though.
I think that you should take a break. I mean, I don't know what the labor laws were like when you died, but I'm pretty sure it's illegal to not give anyone any time off from a full-time job.
Is that really what you want?
Truthfully, I think it's what I need.
Smart girl. It took that one 4,000 years to figure herself out.
But I'm immortal, though. I can't live like this forever. I mean, won't something happen to me?
Catherine, you're dead. Your mortality has long since been over. The longer you stay here, the more your soul will be interesting.
Look, oh, this is heartwarming and all.
Believe me, I'm all warm and cozy on the inside.
But
But
who's
who's
this
explaining
place
this
to
to
my
my
boss?
boss? Hell was expecting another Elysium soul.
Not to mention changing such a pivotal role without any warning. At 2 weeks' notice, would it be nice?
This is the afterlife, morons. Time fragments like days don't exist anymore.
Besides, I think Catherine can handle that. She should introduce herself.
Wait. Excuse me? Should I, like, send a note or something?
Or something.
Hello? I hope someone is hearing me. This is the waiting room. Purgatory. It's currently under new management. Me, Catherine. I'm still learning. I have a lot to learn, really, so just please bear with me here. Amen. And whatever you say when you're done praying to Satan.
That was beautiful, Catherine. Except for the part about the waiting room.
Well, I'm the manager now. And this is a room of waiting, so I don't particularly mind that.
Hello? Hello? Anybody here? Hello?
I think I have to get that.
Good luck, Catherine. Seriously.
See your own kid?
Yes, sometime, eventually.
Don't you know places you need to be? Statues!
You're a natural already.
Okay, places, guys.
Hello! Please follow the sound of this voice. This isn't God, by the way. Apparently, there aren't many benefits to being a deity.
I gotta see the next version. Do you feel like